All right, y'all. What's happening? What's happening? Back in the building. Word on the Ave in the building. We got the family. You know what I'm saying? The usual suspects. Corey, outside, Lauren, Randy. What's happening, y'all?
Was good.
A
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
going. We going with the news. This ain't the typical format. We're gonna give you a little bit
Maxwell.
of news, something quick. You know what I'm saying? To digest. Um, it's been a busy week, but some of the more on the popular side of the news has been the rollout. I know we talked about this a couple months ago. We talked, a little bit of details on it, but it's back. The Popeyes chicken sandwich is back. You know, just released back past Sunday.
Yeah.
Uh, let's see. Yeah, just this past Sunday. Wasn't a lot of promotion that I saw as far as advertisement this time. I guess it was just more word of mouth. That's from what I saw. If y'all know anything
Nah,
different.
not this time. They did do a little bit of promotion with like the meme. This was going at no, it was their Twitter account going at Chick-fil-A, and it was saying that we're open on Sunday.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Um, so man, so we, of course, every time it's a rollout of anything, we got a big, frenzy and people, flocking in to, pick up these chicken sandwiches, niggas going crazy. Uh, If you know what happened last time, there was video after video of motherfuckers in line fighting, and you know what I'm saying, and just all type of just crazy shit, man. Employees beating the hell out of each other, getting the same thing this time. We're getting the same thing this time all over the damn place, but one in particular, blood was actually shed this time, and a life was lost. Let's see, where was this? This is in Prince George's County, I believe. Is that Georgia? Do you have any idea where Prince George's County is at?
I
Prince
believe
George's?
I believe that's somewhere in Georgia. Yeah, the Atlanta area.
Oh, Maryland, Oxon Hill, Maryland. Uh, so it happened in my Oxon Hill, Maryland. Let's see, let's get into it, man. This is from the New York Times. Man is fatally stabbed over Popeye's chicken sandwich. Moments after cutting in line, customers ordering the new sandwich, the victim was stabbed in the upper body, police said. Now they've released names and everything. We don't even got to get, we got the names. I can release those after this, but yeah, the victim was stabbed in the upper body, the police said. The popular sandwich returned to restaurants on Sunday after a hiatus. Authorities are searching for an unidentified man who they say fatally stabbed another man in a location while waiting for the new Popeye's chicken sandwich in Maryland on Monday night. Police are also searching for a woman who is wanted for Kevin. Okay, he's got the names here. Kevin Tyrell Davis, 28 years old, who had cut a line designated specifically for customers ordering the sandwich, was confronted by another customer once he reached the counter. Chief Hank Stawinski of the Prince George's County Police Department said at a news conference on Tuesday. Prince George's in Maryland, just in case y'all missed it. I'll clarify that. An argument broke out, and seconds later, Mr. Davis was stabbed once in the upper body, the police said, adding that they found a knife at the scene. The attacker and the woman fled the scene in a car, the police said. A little bit more news, and they go in, people describing the incident and all that. So we ain't got to get into all that, man. That's pretty much the gist of everything. So there you are. Man cuts the line and yeah, gets his shit poked up, man. I'll go into what I see with this story, but y'all got anything y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, expound upon about that situation, or does it pretty much speak for itself?
Go ahead, Lauren.
Yeah, man. Wait your turn.
Wait your goddamn turn.
Wait your turn.
Yeah. Wait your damn turn. Now, unfortunately, you got anything you want to say, Randy?
How you cut the line?
Beats me, but I've seen it a lot.
Did did he get like somebody else's sandwich? Is that what the beef was? Like he cut the line and got somebody else's sandwich?
Well, I'm pretty sure it was just straight up cutting the line. Like I've seen people do that, a lot. Just cut in front of the line, and usually leads to an issue.
Yeah,
seen that in multiple areas.
It's like being at the DMV, man.
Yeah.
Still number 77. Nah, I'm 77.
Yeah. So this is and that's not the only one. Of course, we had the other video where the woman was doing damage to her damn vehicle, trying to cut a line, or I don't know which one was right or whatever, but they trying to cut a line and things like that.
She tried to cut a line in the drive-through, so she tried to push her car in front of the dude that had already made his order,
and then kept pushing forward.
Messed up.
Wasn't gonna, concede anything. Kept pushing forward. Yeah, man. As far as the situation that happened at the one at Prince George's with the stabbing, I believe that's just that's natural selection taking its place. That's natural selection, survival of the fittest. Idiots are gonna weed themselves out at times. You got two dumbasses. One, like I said, doesn't have the common courtesy to, wait his turn, try to slide by the, in the game. And the other one, of course, person has a right to be mad, but, going to the point to where you throw your life away, or stab somebody over a sandwich that I pretty much finished within 45 seconds. Pretty damn.
Is it good?
Oh, it's a damn good sandwich. You remember I had it 3 months before it came out the first time. So I had a good. It's a damn good sandwich. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm done with the sandwich in about 45 seconds to a minute. You know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers lost in eternity over that. So just let that sink in. But
how busy was it?
Huh?
How busy was it?
No, I wasn't that busy. I wasn't there.
I
wasn't there any longer than 15 minutes on both times I've been.
Shout out to Shay. She said they do anything for chicken. Laugh out loud.
You said what?
Hey.
Shay said they do anything for chicken. Laugh out loud.
Yeah. So
Randy, have you had the sandwich?
I'm not eating that shit.
I ain't even had it, so I don't even know how good. Like, this makes me want to go get one.
Hey, you know what I just noticed? Hey, y'all can get mad at me, but I do like exposing my flaws. We were supposed to be talking about the T.I. thing right now.
I was gonna wait.
We gonna get y'all this later. I went completely out of order. I just noticed that shit while I was talking. It's behind the scenes, y'all shit, y'all. But we'll get into it though. It's all it's all right. So man, one thing I do notice is there's they got that situation. I don't know if they got the names of the suspects. If y'all got that, y'all can shoot them. But one thing I do notice is amongst black
folks, Robinson,
blame them. It's just everything is perception, and we tend to, fall into the get caught up into the moment. Is the narrative that we're painting of it's black folks that are keeping this going. Black folks are the primary customer. Black folks, y'all going crazy over chicken. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. Which in all actuality, all honesty, no, it's everybody eats fucking Popeyes. The one I go to, it's primarily Hispanics are ordering the Popeyes. Now, one thing to take into account on the other hand is
and we get tacos on Tuesday.
Yeah, stupid. Hey, one thing to keep take into account though is when you're in a mass setting, and me being in Texas, I'll definitely tell you this. All races act a goddamn fool when it's too many people in one's place, especially when you're dealing with lines and who came first, especially with cars. I, I was talking with Lauren the other day about how many white folks I had to cuss out on the road because they acting just extremely just childish on the road. Difference is though, there was even a fight, you know what I'm saying? There was even one fight, you know what I'm saying, at a Popeyes between some white folk. Now it did go there's a lot of differences. We can save that for another time, but there's a lot of differences, like I talked about when it comes to white folks fighting and black folks fighting. So there was differences, but nonetheless, they engaged in fisticuffs at the damn chicken shop.
Yeah, but Bobby Ray ain't get stabbed though.
Yeah, right. Bobby Ray ain't get stabbed, but it's possible. It's possible. Not say this is above him.
I got my mic and got my backup mic right here.
One thing I say the difference is I say why at times, like I said, you do see a lot of us fighting and stuff like that. It turns into fighting. I'll pose this question to y'all. Because like I said, I'll even pose this first, you know what I'm saying? Are the people right when they say it's mainly black folks engaging in this, or do you agree with my stance as, hey, everybody's supporting the Popeyes movement? Then on top of that, because we do, like I said, it does, at times it turns into what black folks, you know what I'm saying, black folks engaging in fighting, you know what I'm saying, it going that far. Everybody gets into arguments and shit like that. Does the way that we're brought up and that we ain't gonna take no shit and staying on the defensive within that manner, kind of like that aggressive type of way, kind of like what you saw in the video with the woman beating the hell out of her son, does that play a part in the why it escalates to that manner? Because like I said, everybody gets into arguments, but the fight is another escalation.
I'm gonna say, go ahead, Randy. Go ahead.
All I gotta say, it's all about testosterone and pride. Honestly, think about it. That's the one thing. That you can get anybody on is pride. You try to check somebody's like, you're not finna check me in front of all these people, and it goes from words to fisticuffs. So yeah.
So is it based on what you said? Is it equal amount? From what you see, is it equal across the board that white folks is likely to start engaging in fighting in the actual fighting part versus black people?
Yeah,
let's keep in mind, because we talk different from us. Let's keep in mind. I'll say this is white people are more likely to back down in different situations. Now we look at it as, that white boy ain't want no, and I'm talking, you know what I'm saying, from experience, what I've seen. That white boy ain't want no smoke, you know what I'm saying, things like that. But keep in mind, what do we usually say if we choose to bow out of a fight or, not take it there? How do we look at each other? That nigga's soft, you know what I'm saying? You gonna let him do that, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't stand for that. Or, we'd be like, what we always talking about, what we would have did and things like that. Whereas I just haven't, not to say it doesn't happen, but as far as culturally, from a cultural perspective, that's not a shared consensus. What do you think about when I say that?
I mean, honestly, white people gonna be like this. Hello? Yes, so I just got into an altercation with a black man. Could you send some cops down? All right, thank you. That's it. And then it's raps for us. Well, I mean, that's all they got to do. It hasn't
always been that, because like I said, I get into it with everybody, but like I said, like road rage and things like that, it usually turns out to be white folks. Because I'm targeting white folks. That's who it happens to be. And pretty much, I'll say 99.9% because I'm pretty sure there's somebody who will eventually. But 100% of the times and the situations I've been in, they stand down. They stand down. Now we know with a nigga, and I've been on jobs with Negroes and stuff like that, and I've lost jobs with Negroes because when you get into some shit and some words get exchanged, there's a extremely high probability that unless one decides that he's gonna back down, it's gonna lead to some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what usually happens. It leads into bullshit. I ain't never gotten a fight with no white boy. I ain't never gotten a fight with no white boy on the job. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is off my experience and off what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? So you saying that it's equal. It's equal.
Mm-hmm.
Even cultural based.
We all have pride. We're all humans.
We all have pride, but acting upon the pride.
It depends. It depends on what community you were raised in. I say that because there's those that'll call it. There's those that'll make that phone call on you. They'll look like they'll back down and they'll make that phone call on you. And then you got the ones that be ready to throw them blows with you.
Okay. So you saying them boys out in Belton, they the trailer parks, or they're in Harrisonville, them trailer parks, they'll where else? Independence. They'll come to blows with you too, huh?
Yeah, folk. Yeah, folk.
They'll go.
That's what they'll say. Yeah.
Okay. What you think, Lauren?
Hey man, I gotta throw this one on the media, homie.
Media.
Yeah, my belief is that it is even across the board. Like I think that white people do some crazy, the same crazy shit.
Yeah,
it's just that
yeah, don't get it twisted. They do crazy.
It's just that number one, ours is publicized more in the media because they can make that connotation, because they've been making it for forever,
Mm-hmm.
Black folks and chicken, you know what I'm saying? So, that media gonna jump all over that shit, you know what I'm saying? Number two, we have this king sense, like you said, as a culture, we have this king as a race, not a culture, but as a race, we've got this king sense that we got to defend our turf, like, and it ain't even necessarily our turf even, you know what I mean? Like, right. How you gonna stab somebody over some chicken? Like, that's essentially what we saying. Somebody got stabbed over some chicken. Now, look, I've had people cut me in line. I'd be like, hey man, I don't think it was your turn, but it ain't never went any further than that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bitch, nigga, it was my turn. Oh, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just not that big of a deal. So, but they put us out there like that, and then what do? We share it. We share it. Look at this nigga right here. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, that's crazy. And I'm just
always got the phones out, huh? Ready to record.
Like, why would you share that?
So essentially, are you saying we feed into the propaganda? We feed the flame of the propaganda.
Absolutely.
Because I'm pretty sure out there in now, like I said, I lean more toward just like what Randy said, that a lot of time. I will say, like you said, as a culture, we tend to want to defend our turf, so it's more likely. But that's not to say out there in Cucamonga, you know what I'm saying, out there by the swamps, that Bob and Earl and them aren't, you know what I'm saying, throwing blows in their Popeye's chicken, you know what I'm saying, wherever they at.
Think about it like this: like take the chicken out of it, right? Take the chicken, but just but keep the fight in there. How many times you done seen some crazy ass white boys get into it over some bullshit and they come to blows?
Oh boy,
Plenty of
you
times.
gotta love that
If
white
you
on white
if you've
crime.
ever been around them long enough, they get into blows too. You know what
I
I'm
will say
saying?
this. I've seen that on countless times, but I will say
You know what I'm
this.
saying?
It's
Especially if
it's
they got
it's
especially if they got that especially if they got that juice in them. If
hey,
they
Oh
I
got
yeah.
that
will
juice
say
in them, it's
this.
over.
It's a lot more quiet when they get in the blows. Like when they get in the blows, they wrestle like "fuck you, dude," and everybody just kind of standing around and shit. You know, the
Yeah,
niggas get
it's
the
not a lot
banging,
of
man. Shit,
conversation.
everybody, grandmas and everybody is bound to get stole
Mm-hmm.
on. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think it's just a propaganda machine doing what it do. You
yeah,
know, I ain't even gonna say making us look bad. They ain't making us look bad. We making ourselves look bad.
yeah,
You know
making
what I'm saying?
ourselves.
The fact that we put somebody at risk over a chicken sandwich says a lot about how some of it how people fucking are. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like it's a sandwich. Like and I ain't gonna say this would change the situation, but it may change the level of hostility if that was the last chicken sandwich and you
yeah,
were before him, but he came up and stuff. I could understand a heightened sense of hostility. Like, hey, bro, that was the last sandwich, and you just took that motherfucker. It wasn't even your turn. You know what I'm saying? Go take your punk ass to the back of the line like you was. You know what I'm saying? But again, we talking about like let me if I can use the Allen Iverson, we talking about chicken.
yeah,
We talking about chicken, not fruit. Chicken.
yeah,
Bark, bark,
yeah.
chicken.
We
That yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm
That
like
was.
fuck it, man. I might as well just start eating fish sandwiches. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Filet
that was
fish.
the main thing. You know, like I said, you know, I just wanted to outline like why, you know, I wanted to give a little insight on why there, you know, you may see more fights, and we did detail all that possibility. Like I said, the possibility of defending our turf more. Uh, we're feeding into it by sharing, you know, sharing those different things. Um, yeah, my main thing I wanted to address with this news story is, you know, the it's completely false saying that, you know, talking about how we're putting billions of dollars and we're supplying Popeye's chicken. I don't know how many times I gotta keep seeing that, because like I said, we're equal. Everybody's eating this damn chicken sandwich. It's not just black people. I probably
Now,
out,
man,
out of the
hey man, let's be honest. We eat at home more than white folk do.
maybe, yeah. I don't know, you know.
We eat at home more than white folk do.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I'm just too
So
broke, so I can't
nah,
eat
man.
like that.
Let's just we're putting out the right information. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we ain't feeding into the media's propaganda. You know what I'm saying? And then turn around and be like, look how they're treating us. Or look what we're saying. If we sit up there saying, oh, black people going crazy, black people are the consumers and things like that. You know what I'm saying? We're just giving fuel to the fire on unfounded things. Also, I do on that tip, I did make a mistake, and I blamed black folks, kind of blame black folks on social media for getting MLK changed back to Paseo. I said I thought they were the ones who voted that until I saw the story. I owe y'all apology, black folks, because I saw what happened. It was majority of white folks from what it looked like that went, and they wanted that change back. It was just that it wasn't a lot of votes. So it wasn't a lot of black folks, you know, from what it looks like, from what I'm observing, it wasn't a lot of black folks that went out and voted, you know what I'm saying, voted for it. So I don't know. I've heard some people say they didn't get a notice that they were even holding this, but you know, I don't know. I'm not in Kansas City. Lauren looking like bullshit.
I live in Raymore and I knew about it.
You knew about it? Oh,
Yeah, I live in Raymore.
so niggas just wasn't paying attention and shit, got
Right.
their
You know
shit took
you
back.
now you know what it was. They put out them signs that said vote no to question 5, and them fools ain't do no research on what the hell question 5 was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Hey man, understand, man, when they first made the Paseo, like I said, they evicted blacks out of that area and put them in the overpopulated areas. And like Paseo was at one time known as the white ribbon, white ribbon in a black, you know what I'm saying, area. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the light in the darkness. That's what it was referred as. So now I did want to, but I need to get y'all asses out and vote. So y'all lost that one, but still I did
Kansas City
blame. I
history.
thought Negroes was the one that actually went in and voted for that. It kind of went into what we were talking about last week with Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and all of them, you know, and just respecting and, you know, the constant respect. So that had me kind of hot when I first saw it. But other than that, man, y'all got anything else on this?
Nah, not really. Except for all I gotta say is before we bounce out of here, this I don't know what we gonna call this, but it'll be word on the Ave, In and Out. You know what I'm saying? Not the restaurant, but something like
It's
that.
news, man. It's news, man. It's
Yeah,
news
In-N-Out
with
news.
with some it's news
Pop
with
In-N-Out.
commentary, man. News with commentary.
Hey man, all
Word on
I
that
want to
news.
say is keep the peace, man. It's just chicken, just
Like,
chicken.
Finger
yeah,
looking
it's
good.
just chicken. Don't lose your life over, you know what I'm saying, some
Yeah,
dirty ass poultry, dirty ass clone poultry. So
yeah.
like
Keep that. Here, did I? Nah, keep. Here's what I say. Keep that energy on something that means something.
Promote your black
Keep that.
businesses.
Keep that energy on something that means something.
word on air. Like, share, subscribe. Gonna be hitting you with more news. Check out the podcast that we do. Gonna keep you updated. We're gonna do more of these. Just stay tuned. Until then.